Hi there, my name's Simon Drew, and welcome to the Practical Stoic Podcast, where I give you practical Stoic advice for modern times. You can support the show by going to patreon.com/Simon Drew. I also do one-on-one mindset coaching, and you can book in your first free consultation by going to risetothegoodlife.com/coaching. On Facebook, you can join my group, the Practical Stoic Mastermind. But for now, enjoy this episode. Hi there, my name's Simon Drew, and welcome to the Practical Stoic Podcast. You know, something that I've learnt as I've begun coaching people is that not everybody struggles with the same thing. For example, some people might find it really easy to use the dichotomy of control to allow them to have more calm in their life, while others might find it extremely difficult. Some find it really difficult to change their perceptions, yet for others it just comes naturally. And, you know, I think it's really important that we talk about these struggles that we have on our Stoic journeys because everybody is different. And for all of us, there are going to be different struggles while we go and try to use Stoicism in our lives. And I think that sometimes it's helpful to know that you're not alone in what you're struggling with, because it's not an easy thing to adopt a new philosophy into your life. There are so many different principles to learn and implement, and it absolutely can be overwhelming. But if you can understand that other people are also finding it very challenging, then it'll help you to realize that what you're going through is normal. It's not supposed to be easy. In fact, everything good comes as a result of doing things that aren't easy. And so in today's episode, I just wanted to ask the question, what are you struggling with on your Stoic journey? And I want to share a few of our answers from our listeners in the Stoic community. The first answer coming from Benjamin, who said, I struggle with maintaining a state of calmness. Somehow I manage to let my anxiety and intrusive thoughts get the better of me. I'm at my best when I can focus on the release of that which bothers me, and then I get things done. The next answer comes from Michael, who said, I struggle with getting out of my comfort zone. Taking cold showers, skipping a meal or a snack, in general, not giving in when things get uncomfortable. This has been difficult, but I guess it's supposed to be. Our next answer came from Mehdi, who said, My struggle is with maintaining humility. For example, thinking that I'm the smartest person in the room. I also find it hard to get out of artificial social constructs and mental ruts in professional and personal life. The next response is from Michael, and he said, I believe my life will be better if I can, quote-unquote, close my books at the end of the day, but I just keep getting further and further behind. If I died today, I would leave a big mess for my family to clean up. Next, we had a response from Mylene, who said, I think the main one, which popped up first when I read your post, was to see the learning curve in certain situations as if life is happening for me and not to me. Also, I find it hard to do negative meditation for certain subjects, like losing loved ones. Our next answer came from Adam, who said, I find it hard to understand human nature. I fail to understand how people are willing to make decisions that do not benefit them, let alone others. Next, Jason said, Personally, I still struggle with the initial reaction, specifically in driving because people here drive like maniacs. I'm sure it's the same everywhere. I just can't fathom how racing up to a red light and cutting someone off is worth anything. You just endangered everyone around you, but hey, you're the first in line of all the stopped cars. Congrats. The next response came from Lola, who said, I don't have anxiety, yet I get anxious often, which leads me to procrastinate. I also feel disappointed in myself over the fact that I let my anxious mind take over my sensibilities. Next, we had an answer from Gunnar, who said, Living a more temperate life has been a struggle that I wish to overcome during my Stoic journey. I find not only temperance, but self-control in general to be a daily struggle. Even assenting to certain thoughts or reactions are a daily struggle that I make sure to stay conscious of throughout my day. Stoicism gives me the tools to recognize these behaviors and deal with them as needed, so I stay optimistic. Our final answer comes from Romina, who said, I struggle with discipline and constant actions. I also struggle with getting my knowledge into actions, learning to accept who I am and not the person who I want to become, loving the journey and not the goal. I also struggle accepting others as who they are and not who I want them to be. And also, I struggle with people who speak about knowledge without really knowing about what they are speaking. And that's all of the answers for today. And there's a reason why I didn't want to comment on all of them, and that's because my advice is pretty generic. And it's this: be patient. Stick to the process. Keep on going even if you feel like you're not making progress, because I can assure you that you are. Think about the struggles that you have now, and then look back at the struggles that you had a month, a year, 10 years ago. I can guarantee that you're a stronger, better, and a more resilient person. Sometimes there is no secret formula that's going to help you get through these struggles. And in my opinion, the greatest formula is just time plus repetition. And so as you've listened to this episode, I hope that you've been able to relate to a few of these struggles that other Stoics are going through right now. And I know that I certainly have. Keep on keeping on, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. But until then, I hope that this episode has helped you on your rise to the good life. Ciao. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Practical Stoic Podcast. I hope it's been valuable for you. And if you'd like to support the show, then you can go to patreon.com/Simon Drew. If you'd like to try mindset coaching with me, then you can book your first free consultation by going to risetothegoodlife.com/coaching. To join the community, just go to Facebook and search for the Practical Stoic Mastermind. The links to all of these places are included in the show notes, but for now, this is Simon Drew signing out.